It is estimated that approximately 42% of pregnant women worldwide are anemic. At least half of this anemia burden is due to iron deficiency. Anemia during pregnancy has been associated with an increased risk of premature delivery, maternal and child mortality, and infectious diseases. It may also affect the growth and development of the fetus. Kenya's recent micronutrient survey indicates that over half of the population of pregnant women is anemic.
When we look at pregnant women or women of reproductive age, it's a serious problem. Children also under the age of 5 are affected with anemia. It's one of the most serious problems in the country.
The mothers may have relative or a very low hemoglobin before the onset of pregnancy. And once they are pregnant, the baby is developing, needs this hemoglobin. So it's really draining resources or getting a lot of its nutrition from the mother. This process has to be supplemented. So what she was taking before she got pregnant, it's probably not going to be sufficient, and she has to supplement that.
Daily intake of iron and folic acid supplements throughout pregnancy has been shown to contribute to reduction of anemia. It also reduces the risk of children being born with low birth weight. Folic acid, if taken within the first 28 days of pregnancy, helps prevent neural tube defects such as spina bifida.
Nili notice niko na mimba ikiwa 2 odd. Sasa sikuanza kwenda kliniki immediately. Nikaanza kliniki nikiwa na kitu 4 months. Mimba ya Gracie zile IFAS nilikuwa nimepewa, nilikula zote lakini hazikuwa mingi. Na sikurudi kunywa zingine. Vile alitoka hakulia, nikaambiwa mtoto wangu ako na shida. Nililetewa mtoto, alikuwa na wound kwa mgongo. Mi nilikuwa tu namwangalia tu nalia. Hakuna, nauliza daktari ni shida gani. Daktari ananiambia atakuwa sawa.
The folic acid is important in preventing many of the spinal cord conditions that we see, especially spina bifida. That's proven. The iron is important just for the well-being of the mother and the fetus. And the overall impact is that you have a good chance of getting a bundle of joy at the end of the pregnancy.
Though iron and folic acid supplementation, also known as IFAS, has been implemented by the Ministry of Health for several decades, the current demographic health survey indicates that less than 10% of pregnant women take the desired number of 90 or more supplements needed to shift their anemia status. This situation has been as a result of various challenges affecting both the supply and demand side of the IFAS program.
The number of men who are actually accessing IFAS was suboptimal at around 70%, and the rates of women who are actually taking the iron tablets for the expected duration of about 90 days so as to shift anemia status was even lower.
Initially, most mothers have had fear of coming to the facility due to one reason or another, and among the issues that would make them not come were the pill burden. According to them, when they came, we are giving them a lot of drugs to go and swallow, especially at the first visit.
The Ministry of Health, through the Nutrition and Dietetics Unit and in partnership with various implementing partners, embarked on a journey to revitalize the IFAS program by developing a multi-year plan. The plan aimed at increasing both the proportion of pregnant women accessing IFAS from health facilities and those consuming the recommended quantities of the supplements.
The plan brings out the various interventions that we want to ensure are put in place so that the mothers are able to get the supplements, that the health workers are prepared to support mothers and provide the supplements. That plan focuses also on the supply chain, ensuring that we have a sustainable way of having the supplements reach every part of the country. And it also touches on issues of advocacy, because the areas that we need to improve on is knowledge, and also making those people who are supposed to take action take their responsibility.
Because health workers and men were shown to be key influences for increased IFAS uptake and intake, trainings and sensitization of these targeted groups, including pregnant women, were prioritized. Various innovative strategies aimed at increasing the demand for IFAS by pregnant women was also employed. This included use of conventional and digital technologies such as mother-to-mother support groups, engaging male opinion leaders, and use of mobile phones to communicate IFAS messages.
The Ministry of Health decided to brand iron folic acid, and we call it IFAS. If you brand an intervention, recall rates are higher. So when the mother goes to the clinic, she can easily say, I need my IFAS.
We came up with messages. That is one of the most successful stories. We use professionals to come up with messages, where we're even sending SMSs to mothers to remind them to take the supplements.
Following the phased scale-up of key IFAS interventions over the past 3 years, periodic national monitoring surveys have shown gradual positive changes in key indicators. Close to 50% of women have now been exposed to IFAS messages, increasing their awareness of IFAS benefits. The proportion of women accessing IFAS has been sustained at over 70%, while the number taking 90+ IFAS supplements has increased to over 30%.
Huyu ni mtoto wa 4 na dawa nilimeza kwa muda wa miezi 5. Na wakati nilianza kumeza niliona tofauti kubwa. Kwanza ziliniongeza damu, ya pili zikaniondolea udhaifu wa mwili, ya tatu zikaniongeza nguvu. Matokeo yake nimejifungua mtoto mwenye afya.
We have also seen mothers requesting for IFAS. Health workers are now taking IFAS very seriously. Previously, they may not have known the benefits as such, especially when it comes to the benefits of prevention of low birth weight, preventing neurotube defects, preventing maternal anemia.
What we are seeing is that the demand for the supplement has increased. Even those counties that were not involved are now asking for the supplements. They would like to understand what they need to do also, so that they can scale up. And there is also demand for more trainings, and not only to the health workers but to the people in the community.
These past few years have seen significant progress in the national IFAS program thanks to the support of all key stakeholders. There is, however, still opportunity to see greater success with needed scale-up of all the evidence-based interventions.
A policy-level question to address the need for community health volunteers to have iron folic acid in their pack, so that when they go on their regular follow-up with this household, they will be able to do what we call a refill. County governments, national government needs to invest in procurement and distribution of the iron folic acid, among other maternal newborn health commodities. Resourcing for these commodities needs to be planned for every year, and ensure that the quality as specified in the government guidelines for these supplements are actually followed.
We need to scale up the communication. Mothers now know the importance. The health workers have the correct information. They're also able to pass it to the mothers, and that is what can make it scale up to the levels we want.
Ninapomeza hizi tembe zinanisaidia sana. Matarajio yangu ni kwamba nitakapojifungua nijifungue mtoto mwenye ana afya. Najua zitanisaidia upande wa damu, na hata nguvu, zitanipa nguvu zaidi.